So how does it feel, being out of school?
This is yet another exciting film from William Richard about a young guy who was tempted into an affair with his mom's best friend, and in the end found out that his father was always cheating on his mother with her behind their back, still with the same woman. Please don't forget to give this video a like because it helps the channel, and consider subscribing if you enjoy such stories. The film mainly revolves around Jimmy Reardon, who had just finished high school, along with his friends Fred Roberts, Lisa Benwright, Denise Hunter, and Susie Middleburg, who are all from rich families. Apart from, Lisa was his girlfriend, and Denise Hunter was Fred's girlfriend. Jimmy had issues with his father about what college he had to go to because his father wanted him to go to the same college as he did call McKinley as the only way he could pay his tuition, or else he had to start working and contribute his share of being in his father's house at his age. This all started when Jimmy recklessly spent $110 on an 18-year-old con girl from the money that was saved for college, so his dad went hard on him. In Jimmy's head, he was like, instead of going to a college he didn't want, because his dream college was in Western Illinois, he would rather go to Hawaii where he would be close to his girlfriend, Lisa, and start working there to pay for his school. But the problem was he didn't have enough money. He needed to get there because he needed $88 on top of the money he had. He started by going to his little sister who was working as a bowling girl, but things didn't go as he expected until he had to sell to her something of his for $28. When he went back to his home to tell them about his idea of going to Hawaii, he found them arguing about his mother's best friend called Joyce Fett, who she wanted to come over for a visit that day, but the husband was against it, saying he didn't want her in his house. When Jimmy told his father about the Hawaii thing, it was another fight, and he told him that if he does not go to McKinley College, he had to get a full-time job and pay his share in the house because he was not ready to pay for his college tuition at any other college other than McKen. Even though Denise Hunter was his best friend's girlfriend, Jimmy had a secret thing with her and they would secretly see each other. He tried borrowing $60 from her after one of their meetings, and she was like, Fred told her that he was a bad investment, so she refused. The other option he had was snitching on his boss, whose mother had issues with his girlfriend, so he told her about what she needed to know for $60 in. As he was writing his parents a note to let them know that he was leaving for Hawaii, his mother called him to say hi to her best friend Joyce FD, who she had taken long without seeing, and the same woman Jimmy's father refused to bring to his house. Jimmy's father got back home earlier than usual on that day, and he found Joyce FD in his house. He called on Jimmy's mother, and as they were busy fighting about Joyce's visit, Jimmy got along with her. When Jimmy's mother, Faye, got back to them from the fight with her husband, Joyce's excuse was that she had to leave because she had guests for dinner. When Faye heard that Joyce walked to come and see her, Faye gave Jimmy car keys to drive her back to her place, and on top of that, she gave him the $20 which he needed to top his transport money to Hawaii without the mother knowing that her son was leaving them the next day when they reached Joyce's. She was like, she wanted to offer him a drink, though. She didn't want him to be late for his date with Lisa that night when she asked him to do it another time. Jimmy told her the truth that there won't be another time because he was leaving for Hawaii the following day, and it was a secret from his parents. She told him that she was good with secrets, and as he was leaving, he changed his mind and decided to go in with her for a drink. They talked for some time trying to get to know each other as they were having drinks. It got late and he still stayed because he enjoyed Joyce's company. Despite that, he had to go and pick up Lisa for their date. He called Lisa using Joyce's phone to let her know that he was on his way until the dance part of the drinks. Since they were all tipsy, Jimmy ended up having an affair with his mother's longtime best friend, and he didn't want to leave until Faye called Joyce FD to ask her if he had already left. When he went to pick up his girlfriend, Lisa, for the prom kind of party, he found that she had gone with another guy called Matthew Hollander. After waiting for 2 hours, he went to the party to see her and apologize for being late. And when she wanted a moment with him, he couldn't because he was from seeing another woman. So she also decided to go with Matthew Hollander because Jimmy had waited for this moment for over 6 months of patience. He could not let Matthew take his Lisa like that, so he picked a fight with him, which he, on his way back home, he got into an accident crashing his father's car, and on calling Joyce FD, the one person he thought would help him because he addressed her using their family name, Reardon Joyce FD, thought she was talking to his father, Al Reardon, and she was like, Al sweetie, what time is this? When he told her that it was Jimmy Reardon, she messed up things since she was sleepy, telling him that she thought it was his father. By the time she came to her senses that she had messed up, Jimmy had already added up everything that his father was cheating with his mother's best. When he called his home for help, his father was bitter, and to cool him down, he let him know that he had found out about his infidelity with Joyce Fickett. The father even accepted to support him with his trip. And in the end, Jimmy agreed to go to McKinley College to keep the family tradition, making the father proud of him. If you have come this far, please give this video a like and consider subscribing for more stories.